Previously, on Times End Tavern, Cascadia.
You guys get around to the back of the building. You see that the parking lot that went to the side goes around to a small sidewalk that goes to a back door that has a security camera right above the door. And as you approach that, you hear the sound of a gunfire at the front of the building. You see a small piddle puddle underneath your compadre, and you also see plaster falling from the ceiling from a very large gun hole. Exactly like you wanted to.
I blast the lock off the door.
You got a half shot.
I charge in. I charge in. This guy is turned around with an arm full of documents and files. As he starts to turn around, before he can see me, I grab him, put him in a chokehold. Really quickly, still listening to the commotion outside, I'm gonna check for a wallet.
Okay, yep.
Check his wallet.
Check his ID.
Okay.
Seeing anything?
Luke Eston.
Bum, bum, bum!
And break.
What you see is that Big Sky Enterprises has built the pattern of behavior that they have established over time here is that they it looks like over the past 10 years, basically anywhere they've done a project is wealthier but much harder off overall.
All right, everybody, good news is I'm on vacation. I don't have to file any more reports right now.
Wait, why?
Well, they just put me on administrative leave.
For digging into blue sky?
For digging into blue sky.
Correct. Big Sky. So, you guys take some time and make your way out to the Flying K at the edge of town. Outside town, really, where you see Ed's RV parked, having picked him up here, so many hours ago this morning.
And this is Flying K.
The Flying K.
I miswrote
So as to
that.
slightly change the legal requirements.
We don't want their lawyers coming after us.
If they come after us, they've got money issues that they're not telling people.
Or they've got fuck you money to do these kinds of things. Okay, so we pull up to Ed's RV. We'll say it's about 3 or 4 in the afternoon at this point. You said early dinner, late lunchtime.
Yeah.
And you see it appears to be pretty quiet. There's a few trucks fueling up, but no one appears to have parked and hung out like the folks you ran into last night, staying overnight. His RV just appears to be parked in the far corner of the lot, conspicuous in that it's the only thing out there right now. But as you guys park and pull up, you see it, you smell it, it's familiar. What are we doing?
I get out and go take a shower.
Okay.
And as I'm sullenly doing so, I say, you guys feel free to look around. There's my bookcase over here. And
Oh yeah, what's in your place? Because we've been here. Wait, have we?
Once before,
Yeah.
when he was attacked by Twilight.
Yes.
it's just it's a roomyish like RV. It's got a little kitchenette and a bed in the back with like a curtain divide and little.
It's a real weeb cave, right?
Yes. A lot of like sci-fi movie and anime posters and like
Sex toys.
sex toys. Thank you. No, a replica like
Collectibles.
Oh, yeah.
collectibles and things like that.
Assorted tat.
Yeah, and
Yes.
like a big ass bookcase in by the bed. There's nothing in the there's books in the cupboards because I don't eat real food. So like all the any space where you would normally put something that a human would need that he doesn't, there's books.
I like the idea of a fridge and a freezer full of books.
Yeah.
These are the important ones.
Samples.
Keep them on ice.
And he says that and just kind of slunks into the little shower compartment and closes the door behind him.
I worry about that ancient kid.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work. Got a lot of stuff he's got to work through.
But you think he's had more time than both of us to work through it? Lifetimes.
Yeah, I think his circumstances. I mean, it's all relative, right? Like,
I guess. I mean, he is truly still at the end of the day a child with a child's heart.
And then you just hear, say something, I'm giving up on you.
I'm going to the restaurant. Jack turns around and heads into the truck stop.
Yeah, I'm coming with you. It's weird energy here just by myself with him in the shower.
Yeah, so Ed, as you shower, what you don't notice is that your compadres have slipped out while you're feeling yourself.
While you're in your
in this
feelings.
moment,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jack made a point of saying he was going to, again, late lunch, early dinner, so he knows where to find us. We have not, we're not abandoning
Will they
him.
still get the +1 from my library?
Yeah.
Even though they've left.
You guys can walk out from the parking lot and go look at the RV.
Well,
if
I'm
you need
assuming that's the
Wait, a
idea. We're all
+1
getting
on
together.
what?
You're in the area.
Yeah, we're in the area.
Yeah.
+1 on what?
To investigate. His lore library allows a +1 ongoing for investigations related to the mystery,
Oh, yeah.
as long as he has something relevant in
So
there.
are we going to make that investigation check again to try to see if we can discern any patterns with the natural events happening around?
Yeah, if
Big
yeah,
Sky.
yep. If that's what you guys want to,
And
if
I
that's
still
your angle.
think you're still the best at that, Will.
I'm very sharp. Can I just have another? Thank you. 11.
11. That
plus,
is a
plus the one ongoing?
yep. 12.
12.
12, full success.
Yeehaw. Okay. So
Investigated the shit out of that.
I guess for this now we don't really need that in a set of questions, but like broad questions
Her name is
related
Diana.
to stuff that you need to know related to this.
Broad questions related to stuff. News at 11.
Right, like rather than specifically saying, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, where can,
Yes.
if there's something like a little with a full success, two questions, and you can keep them kind of a little more overarching and broad for the sake of filling in gaps.
So I think we know that Luke is just like one of the last tendrils of what Big Sky is
Yeah,
doing
I don't
here.
think he matters. I think he's just a wheel they greased.
Yes.
I actually don't think. I think because even everything we grabbed from him, he was collecting
Literally.
things because he was collecting stuff that implicated him in being a bad town council president.
Yes.
So I don't even think he knows anything. So I think what the interaction we just had with him, I think, is all we need from him.
Yeah, I think knowing more about Big Sky itself and the previous locations they have wreaked havoc with, it sounds like, those are broadly the things I'd want to know. Like what, like can we, I don't know if we need like a history lesson of the company, but like
Yeah, or even
understanding.
just broad information, like where are they based out of?
Yeah. Where are they based out of? How much money do they have? Like what's
Where
the
this
revenue?
John Johnson character might
Yes,
be. Was there
John.
anything in the files I took that gives me a location on John Johnson?
Not a location. No, I mean, you saw that he was doing a lot of the corresponding directly, but, it all just has the same business address information.
You could also have theoretically found a book that, like a book of spells. No, but like I'm trying to think, like an anthology sort of one of those like UFO type books where it's like in 1957 in this area, like this stuff happened. And,
Yeah, 57 creepy tales or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And I kind of feel like
I have
that's
some
what
of those
we're
books right there.
referencing from your
that's
library.
Ed's book. Yeah, that's
I think
Ed's
that's
stuff.
what Ed is, and we're kind of finding.
Yeah.
Because maybe that is it too. Because if they're showing up in books like that, it's also stuff of like, okay, these were major things that are tied to locations where.
So as you guys sit and get a booth, you
Ghosts
see.
of Old Berkshire, like that kind of
Oh,
style.
beautiful.
yes.
That's all
Yeah.
that bookshelf is.
Yes, the occult book,
Yes. Yeah, just to the point.
right?
Can I borrow that?
Of course you can.
But yeah,
Do a book exchange.
Okay, so just sort of on the company overall and stuff you could dig into related to it.
Related to it and
Pennywise?
hiya Georgie. And then
And then sort of
Previous-
tied in with maybe something you find.
yeah, like other towns that they've gone through and like is there any like common denominators, I guess.
Okay. Cool.
like not this, because I'm sure it's like wow, all these sites form a pentagram with
Yeah.
we're in the middle of a big circle, like. And then
That'd be fun.
They've all been on fire. Like,
Yes.
I guess when I'm saying patterns, that's what I'm talking about. Like, is there something here where it's like it is even remotely clear what these sites are actually?
It's a pentagram
meant
of
to do?
Bucky's.
Yes.
The
Yes.
circuit is complete.
Yes.
The Dark Lord may come.
Okay, so partial pin in that. Roll to help out related to your lore library.
Cut to me still in the bathroom. And I will stumble and fall.
And try to succeed.
Okay. Wait, what am I rolling? Sorry.
To help out.
Help out.
That's plus cool.
Cool.
Stupid.
Plus cool. I get a -1. 10 minus 1 is 9.
Okay. But your lore library gives you the +1. So it offsets it.
Ah.
So it's a full success. Okay. So I will say then, related to what you're digging up, you will be able to have some definite relevant information to tie to this.
I should get out of the shower then.
Yeah, you walk into the front in your towel. The waitress looks at you and says, "Get the fuck out of here!" And you leave, and then come back in dressed with the book.
Like a full hour later.
I don't know if this. He's still pretty sullen about the whole thing. I don't know if this will help. I was looking through my stuff, and this,
Oh, when'd you get here?
this seems to. I don't know. This might help. And I toss the book to the two of them on the table, and then
I catch it and look real cool doing it.
and then I just sort of like sit and sulk.
So emo boy is on the side. Will you guys begin to suss through some documents? Jack, just speaking out loud on all these parts while you start flitting through all the papers and pulling out your roll of red string to start tying things together.
Yes.
I'm assuming you always keep one handy.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Spools and spools. That comes out of a holster.
I don't have a gun. I just have this.
I have a gun too.
So I think I mentioned before, Big Sky was just, again, a filler for, they are a Montana-based company. They appear to have come around in the early 2000s. So again, if we're present day, they've been around 20, 25 years. And there's very little on the radar about anything they did for a number of years. And then about 5 years ago is when you start to see their name pop up in all of these articles that Patty Pancakes was digging into, for example. So there was a solid 15 to 20 years where they were apparently, if anything, just a construction company.
They're probably cloning dinosaurs.
But then something seemed to happen 5 years ago, and the direction of their company seemed to pick up a lot of steam in these other projects. You look at the locations on the map. Like I said, there's a ton of them in these Upper Rockies, Cascades regions, including slipping into the Canadian side of things. And tying to your book, one thing you notice is that it pretty much every job site overlaps with the story of a supernatural disaster in this book. Some of them like exactly to the location, like on this day 3 miles out of town on this road, and now you'll see 3 miles outside of town on that road is that project. Other times it's a little looser, but
The book is Cascadian Cryptid Catastrophes
yes, of the 20th century.
of the 21st century.
Of the 20th century, yeah.
Third edition.
Yes, third edition by Macmillan and Sons. But yeah, so what you notice is that every one of those job sites has now been set up on that, and when you look through the what do you want to call it, the Ripper Dripper report, the Zipper Dripper report?
Yeah.
He
Reverend Dr. Robert Zipperdripper.
Yes. The Reverend Dr. Robert Zipperdripper's report that he puts out quarterly tracks some of these sort of weird stories and loose ends. And he notes that there was a vampire outbreak in a project up north that led to tons of folks, tons of Canadians being hurt and killed in the process of developing this. You see a number of...
I note that and perk up a little
yeah.
at the thought
Yeah.
of the good people of Canada being menaced.
Yeah, and
The
in a
people
vampiric
of
manner, too.
Monster, yeah, that would be terrible, Ed.
You also see several known sightings of Bigfoot had been in the past, and much like you see the exact same patterns of behavior on those reports of the construction equipment and things being destroyed at the beginnings of these jobs. So it appears like time and time again in over half a dozen of these jobs, there is a direct correlation between a story in your book and a cryptid of the Pacific Northwest doing something as a direct result of these jobs. You see one that speaks about local wildlife issues and people being concerned about their livestock because of wild animal attacks. That gets you thinking about the wolves. And they didn't have a solution in this story. They seemed to just like tie it down to ghosts or malevolent spirits or something that would have possessed these animals. And then the last entry you notice is one of another lake town just north of the border in Canada, where the entire community had been wiped out after developing this project. All of the children disappeared from the town, and only the elder adults were left. And that was probably right before you crossed into the United States. This is only about a year or two ago.
Do we notice anything about the timing in terms of once at a certain point these things stopped happening, and did it correlate with like the company packing up and moving town?
So you would see that they were directly correlative.
Yeah.
So in any place where the project was stopped and canceled, it appears like mostly the community's recovered. In the ones where the project was seen through to completion and is now a full functioning resort, as I said, these towns are now fraught with all sorts of issues.
Okay, all right. I was curious if they were like doing this so that they could drum up these things to collect them in some way or capture them or something.
And
Well, I guess you don't see anything that directly lines that up. Okay. But it does seem very weird to you that a company has started to go out of its way to provoke the cryptid community here. Especially given they had a 20-year history of just kind of minding their business. You start to really wonder why they took that tack.
I start to wonder why they took that tack.
Me too.
It's a good question, Ed.
also, these towns, did the issues they experienced, were they just like socioeconomic? Were they paranormal? Like, what were the...
No, the problems were of, like I said, the one town lost all of their children.
Yes.
Pretty real problem. Other ones,
as long
like
as the GDP didn't go down.
the town that had experienced the issues with the livestock, their livestock had started dying and going missing and being found strewn about in pieces along the properties. What it seems is where these projects were seen through to completion, the problems are just many and exacerbated.
Yes.
So again, there might be money flowing into the town now as a result of it, but they have a whole subset of issues associated with whatever the cryptid that was aggravated.
Gotcha.
We just don't know for what purpose any of this is happening.
Because do we assume it's intentional?
I would say it definitely seems intentional. Because, like,
what
we can glean from the documents we just have right here, which go in depth from everything you told me, this guy doesn't seem like it's making any money off the resort itself. It's a lot of fluff and not a lot of traffic.
Going from town to town causing misery for seemingly no profit and no reason?
Well, I guess there's got to be a reason. We just don't see what it is through all of this paperwork.
I'm thinking maybe it might be one last place to check. I think we should go back to the construction site tonight and do a little investigating, but this time with our focus on the site itself. I mean, they must have trailers or something up there that has some kind of connection to the company itself. Maybe we could find more information there. Or your buddy Carlos. I mean, I don't know if he would know anything.
I'm pretty sure he's on the outside of all of this. I think he's just working there. But we could go back to the site. That might make the most sense, because I don't know where else we would go.
Yeah, because I mean, Big Sky seems to be the key to this, and here as I can tell, they don't have an office in town. Like, that site is everything. And maybe we could figure out what exactly is happening there that makes it special.
Yeah.
Pretty sure John Johnson's a werewolf.
Why do you say that?
All the weird dogs and stuff, and the wolf creature, and I don't know.
I'm not even sure James Johnson exists.
John Johnson.
John Johnson? Yeah, that's what I'm
James
saying.
Johnson might not exist.
That's a fake name.
Or is it just fake enough to be real?
I don't know.
I'm continuing my character's thing of misnaming all of these creatures.
But you are right. Now, you did get in a little scuffle with some pups earlier today.
Don't remind me. I don't think I want to see any sort of dog creature ever again for a while.
Well, just what we saw. Yeah, there's been a lot of dog-related shenanigans.
Yeah, something does seem to be turning the animals a little.
If you guys want to go to the thing tonight, you go right ahead. I really don't think I should come with you guys. I haven't been very useful.
I disagree, Ed. You've been very useful.
Very useful.
We can definitely use your help.
Plus, Twyla's still out there.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of leaving you alone either.
Well, if she hasn't shown up by now again. I don't really see she got what she wanted from me, whatever the hell it was.
I don't know, but we
Well,
don't
what
know.
she got from you was cryptid blood to study.
Well, sure.
And
but-
she hasn't come back yet because we've been here.
All right, I guess, yeah.
Well, but now here's another question. We're asking, are they putting these places down, riling up people? Are these locations to study this phenomena?
It's Twyla John Johnson.
Is Twyla John Johnson? I don't know if that's a crazy question.
Well,
at
Don
at this
Johnson-
point, I don't think so.
Well, Jack, Don Johnson is an actor known for his portrayals in the television program Miami Vice. But John Johnson might be a little girl, sure.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened. All right, if you guys think I'll come with you.
Yeah, I think that's best, Ed.
It'll be fun.
Hasn't been so far. I got chased by wolves, I got attacked by dogs, and I peed myself.
Yeah, but you come out the other end stronger.
Yeah, just get some of that chicken and waffles, and
I don't eat food.
eat something.
But you can smell it while
Why are
we
you
eat
always
it.
trying to get me to eat food? Why is this a thing with you?
Because this town is like a lot of small towns, real focused on strangers doing strange things. So order something from the waitress, Ed.
Apparently not.
She's been standing here this whole time.
Thank you. Yes.
Apparently not. If they haven't been, if you two are here, you two seem to be the only ones who notice anything's going on here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Anytime, honeys.
Chicken and waffles.
That's too filling. I'll do yogurt.
How would you know?
True.
The waitress says, "You just said you don't eat honey. How do you know?"
You're not some sort of ancient vampire trapped in a 17-year-old boy's body, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not ancient. I'm only 200 years old. That's far from ancient. Now
just
my
nods absently.
Now my father. No.
She's a truck stop waitress. You think she's actually listening?
Yeah.
Oh, honey, okay.
Well, my grandfather, Count Strahd von Tsarevich. Crossover.
Sure you did, honey.
This is my great uncle, Alucard.
Any other questions, thoughts on what you've been
I
looking
think
at?
everything
I think we just eat a delicious chicken and waffles and then head to the side. Well, because I mean, yeah, September, probably the sun's going to start setting within an hour or two.
Nah.
I'm going to go into my RV and take down my Buster Sword.
Okay. And what? Just
And just
Practice.
montage scene of you practicing in your bed?
As
you
I
guys-
knock my lamp
As
over.
you guys
accidentally.
walk out the flying K, you hear that.
While you were eating chicken and waffles, I was studying the blade.
I
won't
became a master.
I won't be caught with my pants down again. This I swear to the gods.
Actually, I will not be caught with my pants up again.
All right. So you guys gather your chicken, your waffles, your buster swords, and yourselves. Hop back into the company truck and head back up to the construction site. Right as the sun sets, you guys make it across the bridge. The sun shining off the lake, providing a beautiful reflection and reminding you why, in fact, they put the resort location where they did. Right as you guys once again pull into the job site, you see literally nothing different from this morning because the job site has been shut down for the week. The equipment and everything you saw has been left in place. All of the damage to the ground, everything having been dragged around, all that shit is all still there. As the sun falls below the actual tree line, mountain line, and it becomes fully dark on site, and you hear the sounds of deep woods nature, waking up. You get the idea of taking out the trail cams, getting the equipment and stuff ready. The drone, who had the drone? Was it you? You have the drone. When you go to turn on the drone again, the camera, you're double checking, checking all your parts, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And making sure everything functions. And you notice that anytime the camera turns towards the woods where you saw that the camera shuts off. Whenever you pan the camera any other spot along the construction site at your own face, right up, flying right in Ed's face, everything works fine. But as you get close to that edge of the wood line where they were, the camera shuts off. And as soon as the drone itself gets past the tree line, the drone shuts off.
My God.
What is it? What happened?
My God. When I turn the camera towards the edge of the woods, it just turns off, and it works every place else.
Did it work? It worked earlier when we used it, right?
Yeah. Everything you guys used prior. No.
Oh, okay.
No,
No,
everything
it was
you
also
guys
at night.
used prior worked. The trail cams that Jack had set up, the drone that he had used, everything that you had used worked the first time around.
Why wouldn't it be working now?
Why don't you?
Damn DJI.
Why don't you guys? I hope you got the warranty.
My God.
That's what I was waiting for. Oh, all right. Well, why don't? That's weird. Why don't you guys go looking for, I don't know, the
I'm still
trailers
looking
or
for a
whatever?
trailer, yeah.
I'll go over here by the tree line and
See if you can sniff
and
anything out.
and just poke around, I guess.
I take my 12 gauge and I put it across my shoulder, and I said, "You give a holler, right?"
Okay.
Actually, I hand him a walkie-talkie, which I pull out of my toolkit.
Okay.
Yeah, and then do I see? Is there there must be some trailers set up?
Yeah. Again, to the first time you guys visited, you saw the construction trailer, like the main, and
Do you see any
there's
cameras set up around it, or
no. There's one, the primary construction trailer, and there's another one set up nearby that looks to also be serving a similar purpose, from the outside. The main one that and you had spoken with Carlos outside of, that their office documents and stuff, their plans, that kind of thing. So there's the two trailers. The land is still cleared out a couple 100 feet in every direction from them, and the equipment that hasn't been tipped over and wrecked is just parked neatly by these trailers.
right? I'm gonna say, going off of Will's gut,
My gut.
I'm gonna head,
Starts touching your belly.
I'm gonna head to the trailer that Carlos wasn't working.
Okay.
And I'm just checking because again, now I'm looking at this with a different set of eyes, so I don't see any kind of surveillance equipment.
No.
Okay.
No. Immediate assessment is this just looks like any other job site.
Okay.
Most of the job sites you've been into in the past, the only time they would need camera equipment is if they were in an area that they expected
Right.
a sort of and that would be people stuff out here
Right.
with this amount of people, and apparently up until this week they hadn't had any real problems.
Yeah.
So no, there's no surveillance equipment out here.
Okay. Yeah. So I go to the trailer Carlos wasn't working.
Okay. So you take a look, you walk up to the door. It is locked. You can also see there are windows all along the side of the trailer on the door.
Okay. I just go to pick the lock
Okay.
With your gun?
with my rigorous training.
Okay.
With his
just
rigorous
jams the gun.
training.
The gun was for speed's sake.
Yes.
Now let me know. I'm making that assumption. I'm thinking he knows he has some rudimentary lock picking.
I would think you do, if only because it might have had to be a picked up skill.
Right.
You're not a professional one. So I guess in that regard, let's have you act under pressure
Okay.
with a +1 because you're not actively being pressured. Like, what I mean? Like, you're not trying to break in record time here.
Oh, I got you. Oh yes.
And if it
understood.
fails, you can just shoot with your gun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I could always do that. But
Everybody-
first, he's like, I know I took this class at the academy a while ago.
It was an elective.
9 then.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with a 9, it does. It's like you're muttering to Ed, and maybe Will like feeling a little insecure in the moments when like you're not feeling the little
Yeah.
tumblers click, and you're like, no, trust me, guys, I got.
It's been a while.
And you feel a slide and a click, and the door pops open.
And there's a cougar inside. That was your mixed success.
Yes.
Raccoons.
Upon opening the door, you see that this appears to be a rest trailer. There's a few bunks set up and fridge and table in the corner. It looks like this is just the break house room,
Okay.
so far as you can tell. Nothing really of interest, unless you wanted to like I don't know, dig into the fridge or the bed or something. But you know what I mean.
No, I mean I'll give it all a curse.
I eat everything in the fridge.
Right.
I just shovel a bunch of mini bags of Cheetos into it.
But yeah. I mean, if nothing's.
No. A cursory glance doesn't. It looks like you've just stumbled on their
That means
thing.
Carlos is in on it.
Well, yeah. That is then my next thought. Like, all right, well, now we'll check and see. I go to the trailer Carlos was working out of.
Okay.
Same deal.
Yep.
Locked.
But we use the same roll.
Fair. Yeah.
So you pick this one a little quicker now, having the confidence under your
it's
feet.
coming back to me.
Yeah. And when you open the door to this one, it is an office trailer. Very clearly, you see the file cabinets along the far end of the trailer, 4 of them, with a big desk in front. You see a couple chairs just sitting around, as well as a bunch of sets of keys in a little lockbox near the desk. Again, cursory glance just looks like a job trailer. You see a few of the blueprints laid out on the table. Some of the pages marked up with highlighters and marker and stuff. But all of it, again, having looked like it was abandoned rather rapidly today.
And the blueprints, nothing seems...
How familiar do you think Jack is with reading a blueprint?
Well, he's not. That's why
Okay,
I'm wondering.
so, I mean, again, yeah, like, then you can't really make heads or tails of it. It looks like, oh, yeah, there's, like, a construction plan, the grading plan. Like, it looks like here's a bunch of sheets of paper that say stuff that look vaguely like a construction document,
Yeah.
I guess.
You find a folder that says Top Secret Evil Plan.
Kind of.
All of you roll 2d6.
8.
7.
9.
Weird.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not really. We
Why
have
is-
3 numbers
Right.
that fall in the mean.
Right in the exact center, average to a center. No, yeah, no.
So it's not that.
That was the
Statistical.
most likely one.
The answer to the question, why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because
He was a cannibal.
Racism.
Yeah.
he was a racist cannibal.
Yeah.
So you guys fan out and look around a little bit as you're observing the space
Ran out. Look around.
in the trailer.
You okay, Ed?
Yeah.
Well, he's in the woods.
You don't see anything that immediately sticks out on the construction documents themselves. I think what for some reason kicks in is like an inclination to look at some of the other like work documents, not the actual construction ones, but just like the contract or stuff like
Right,
that. Stuff
yeah.
that's just sitting in the filing cabinets.
Interdepartment communications.
Right, that kind of just, or even just like the
Which
legal
is
file.
something Jack would be familiar with.
And
Oh, I know what a TPS report looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
you note that there is a lot of one-way communication coming from from John Johnson, not Jack Johnson.
Not Jack Johnson.
He's way too cool to be.
He's
a bad
too
guy.
easygoing for this.
Yes. And all of the communications appear incredibly mundane to the point where it prickles your senses. Read a bad situation.
Using my tactical genius,
Very cool.
which is a 13.
Okay.
It's
so
So,
you can ask up to 3 of these. The best way in, the best way out, dangers you haven't noticed, the biggest threat, what's most vulnerable to me, best way to protect victims.
biggest threat.
Okay. Yes.
Me.
Yeah.
I think your inclination would be to think that if you're looking from the perspective of the town, the Sasquatch, the Shunka, they seem to be threatening people more directly. But the biggest threat appears to be this project. Your thought is that if there could be something that can stop this project, that might stop those guys.
Yeah.
Having said that, tying that together with what Ed saw earlier, it seems like the Shunka Warakin is going to pay a number. It's going to even a debt. So if the damage is done, if this site has already been started, that ball is kind of already in motion.
Got it.
So I guess the threat would be twofold. One is the project itself seems to be causing increasing stuff to Lookout Lake, but the Shunka Warakin are the wolves are going to be problematic in town at this point.
You had 2 more, right?
Yeah.
Best way to protect victims, things you haven't noticed, dangers you haven't noticed.
So you haven't noticed, maybe?
That would be the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dangers I haven't noticed.
Because I don't know what the hell's
Behind
going
you.
Okay. So looking through all these correspondences and everything tied together with the books you were looking at before and the stolen documents from Luke Eston, I think what you what sticks out to you is that it seems like, and I guess you sort of put this together before, but it seems like this Big Sky Enterprises is actively being a saboteur, a provocateur. They're going out of their way to cause these problems in doing these projects. And so I think while you've documented these 2 cryptids and the effects they're having on town, you're wondering if there's some other part of this mystery that hasn't yet been seen through, you're thinking of how Twyla ties up into all this. Why was Ed just targeted?
What I would throw out is, being a creature of bureaucracy myself,
Right.
I would know, okay,
Bureaucratic cryptid.
this is being done. Someone is here. Someone is here. There is a point man. Even if we don't know the larger people running Big Sky,
Yeah.
there is a point man in this town that is the point of contact. That is who is here for the larger purpose of this.
Yes.
And I think what I just said to Ed in the truck, which is, if their goal here is to stir up cryptid activity to study these things, Ed may have just been, hey, he's passing through town. That's part of the project too.
Let's throw him in the mix.
Let's throw him in the mix. Or maybe they don't even know. Maybe they're picking out sites. They're not even quite sure what they're gonna stir up, and maybe seeing Ed show up. So yes, and I guess in this correspondence, do I get any leads on who the point man in town is, and if there's any connection there to Twyla or anyone else we've interacted with?
The point person again was Luke Eston. For everything that's been going on, he seems to be the guy that a lot of those communiques come back to is Luke. One thing I would say that's sort of related is there's a correspondence from way back when they were still doing the feasibility study to see whether they were going to bring this in, when Luke was still trying to push it to council before they even got, to the public comment part, is that the town engineer noted some concerns about having so many tourists going and using the lake and using the water and using those resources with the aging infrastructure of town. And Luke seemed to really push forward on the idea that it'd be okay, that the project coming in would bring enough money to make the upgrades that were necessary, and they could just kick this problem down the road. So for the purposes of, it seems to you like Luke would not have thought of this as a studying opportunity. From everything you can tell, it seems like Luke has no idea there's a cryptid angle here.
Right.
I guess I could say. But that Big Sky does seem to think that. And at least as far as this document is, they like as much as a point person, he is their fall guy as well.
Right.
That if this project does go sideways, they could just blame it on the guy in town who's in charge, and they can just mosey.
Right.
So I think in you're seeing that the threat now is sort of, again, the power of this company over this town and what it's representing to the change.
Right. Then what? I gotta go back to the list.
Best way in, best way out. Biggest threat. What's most vulnerable to me? Best way to protect the victims.
I think the answer's probably shut down BSC.
Yeah, I would actually go the other way, which is, what was because the first one is best way in.
Yeah.
In the same way as we were talking about how the corporation is the monster when we're asking questions there.
Right.
My best way in. What is my best way to find this point man?
But
what is my best way to
Or
find?
why? Yeah.
Yeah, I need a lead on who is representing Big Sky here in town, because we've established that it's Eston, but also that Eston is a mark, that he's not like if I don't have a clear name to go after, then we're gonna have to go get Eston and find out who he's been talking to.
Yeah.
Before you go on, question. Remind me: is Lookout Lake dammed?
Yes.
And is that dam uphill from the town?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were worried about the water
Yes.
and the aging infrastructure?
Yes.
I feel like we should go visit the dam, maybe.
It's not a bad idea.
Ed doesn't say this. He's in the woods. But I, Steve, am saying maybe we should
So
go
I
look
guess
at
Guys, I propose of nothing. I think we should go to the dam.
So I guess you're thinking then, Jack, an alternate for if you didn't want to deal with Eston, which is almost funny because you beat the shit out of him, steal his shit, and then come up and shake his hand and be like, "Hey, nice to meet you."
Oh, hold on. Let me be clear. What I'm saying, we're gonna have to go get him.
Yeah,
I'm saying we're
get
gonna
him.
have to go black bag him and take him back
Yeah.
to the RV and
I'm
get
just,
some answers.
I'm just
out
like,
of him.
I would think that you. So it would be him or maybe that the town engineer would have information at least related to what Ed was just talking about.
Okay.
Steve. Ed's in the woods.
Sorry, yeah, Steve. What Steve just mentioned to the disembodied voice of Rob, who was playing Jack.
Correct.
So yeah, you would think if you didn't want to interface with Luke Eston directly, that maybe the town's engineer would at least be able to let you know what his concerns were in that regard, and why he what his apprehensions were about a project like that. I think that would be it's yeah, you would think you either have to go to one of them
Okay. Or both.
or both. Yeah.
If only you hadn't choked him out.
Again,
Should've just kidnapped
everyone
him.
keeps talking about this like it's a bug. I think it's a feature.
You should have just kidnapped him.
because I also now because I have his address.
Right.
Because I took a picture of his license.
That's right.
So
Dox the fuck out of this guy.
what I'm saying is, step one, we go get Eston. Step two, in the morning, I'll go talk to the engineer.
Step 3, profit.
Step three, profit.
As I run out of the woods with a pack of wolves chasing me. Guys, we gotta leave!
It's happening again.
I really hope every encounter we get into ends with that happening. You running out with wolves chasing you.
Get in the truck!
Yeah, so that's what you see in all of the correspondences here between Carlos, John Johnson, Luke Eston.
So with that's my current plan. Is step one, let's go get Eston. We should probably talk to the shaman too, see if he has any ideas how to try to set that balance right.
Yeah,
in nature.
we do have more to talk about with the shaman
We
now.
do,
So
now that we know more. So I want to revisit him, and then we'll talk to the engineer. I'm just saying, because time is a factor, and we've got the rest of the evening, this should be the kidnapping.
Hey, you've got a week.
Yeah. Again, I'm on vacation.
But does the town?
dun dun dun.
Precisely.
It feels pretty suspicious to have a dam upriver from the whole town and a plot point about aging infrastructure. But that's just me, Steve. That's not Ed.
Hey, man, I just went to school for infrastructure-related things. I'm just working what I know.
It's Chekhov's dam.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Chekhov's dam. This feels like Chekhov's dam.
In much the same way that you'll pick up on random political threads and things that I do, where I'm just sort of like, no, that's just kind of what
Channeling the
Bill
zeitgeist.
that could very well just be like, nah, it's just kind of what I do.
And I pick up on random bits of like, oh, what would be thematically the most interesting climax to a narrative story?
Let me do the opposite one.
What's Act 3 look like?
So
How
with
reverse
that's,
engineer.
That's Jack's mind. That's Jack's plan right now. So I don't know where everybody else is at, but
That sounds great to me.
I'm in the woods.
so it's just been me and you in the
Yeah.
trailer, just being like, so
Yeah.
first we'll go,
Yeah.
let's
No,
go
I think-
black bag this guy.
Get that guy, and then go to the shaman tomorrow. Or tomorrow.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
talk to the engineer.
And talk to
I
the
think
engineer.
between the three of them, we should have some kind of idea what we should do.
We should.
Sullenly
Should we let Ed know?
hacking at like trees with
Right,
a
Ed?
sword.
Yeah.
Right, Ed? They look, you're not there.
Yeah, hacking
Cut
it.
to Ed.
Yeah.
Sullenly hacking away at trees with my sword.
His Buster sword.
Are you sullenly hacking, or are you practicing your limit break?
Yeah.
Yeah, you trying to Omni Slash?
Maybe.
Okay, roll to kick some ass.
That was trees. Who's boss?
9.
9? Okay. Yeah, it is.
Surprisingly quick.
It's you're surprised that your form has been this good, especially after Jack called you out for that when he saw you take the sword off the wall. Yeah, your form is good. You chop some branches, you're thinning the brush around you in short order. As you do, you start to notice a rustling. Roll a d6 for me. Just one.
1.
Cool. When you are doing that, you get a tingle along the back of your neck. Very similar to the
Vampire
last time you
sense is
stood in these
tingling.
woods. And as soon
Maybe
as you
this is
do,
good.
you rather than being caught up with your compadres in this moment, you are alone in the woods, and so you look over your shoulder and see the Sasquatch that slapped you the night before. It looks you very close in the eyes, as in like it's, like its nose is too close to your nose. It's definitely in your personal zone. It's hot. Its breath smells pretty intense. Like raw meat. However, its eyes are conveying a whole lot. It's looking at you with a combination of curiosity and pity and pleading.
I get that all the time.
You see, it almost appears to be like yelling with its eyes, really trying to tell you something. Roll to
Interpret eyes.
manipulate someone.
You've heard of Tyra Banks' smizing, where you smile with your eye. Have you heard of smeeming?
-1.
6? Okay, mark experience. So we'll do this in sort of a two-part split. Ed, you as you're gazing into his eyes,
Fall in love.
you because you sort of forget yourself, and in that moment you are looking out of the eyes at a family of Sasquatches. It appears as if you are the one in charge, and they're looking at you with a sense of determined reservation around a large fire. You see other families of Sasquatches come in from the edge of this wood line towards this fire as all of them meet and look towards you. And then they all look towards the west, where part of you knows that's looking at you three.
The site.
The humans, yes.
Oh.
But you, again, in this moment, are in the mind of this Sasquatch, and it is communicating to the others that it's time to go, but we have to let them know what's up on the way out.
You get all that?
When you, as you're receiving all of this information, you guys hear a bloody, curdled Ed scream from the woods. What do you do?
Sounds like this.
Well, that's right.
My boy.
That's right on cue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tear out toward
Yeah.
You see Ed is collapsed on the ground. He's completely unconscious. He's convulsing. The Buster Sword is next to him. You don't see any cuts on his body. And the Buster Sword is clean.
Ed. Ed.
Never gonna use
No.
Being a medic.
I panic
Yes, I panic and I run into the lake.
immediately.
The mystery's at the bottom of the lake.
No,
Swim.
being a medic, Jack is going to run over and immediately try to stabilize Ed.
Okay.
He's psychically attacked by Bigfoot.
Right. As you look, you don't see any wounds on him, but what you do sense, hear, feel is that same Sasquatch individual as he is retreating into the woods. It makes a quick glance at you, and then just darts. Well, I guess it makes a quick glance at you, looks down slightly longer at Ed's convulsing body, and then books off into the woods. As you look over Ed's body, he doesn't appear to have any wounds on him. And so you start going through your stand, you pull his mouth open, look, you don't see anything in his mouth choking him. So you just wait a few moments until the convulsing subsides, and he snaps to.
Ed, right there.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Where'd you go?
The Squatches, the Squatches, they were in my mind. It was so weird. They were trying to tell me something I couldn't understand, and I think they wanted to tell us something, or they want us to follow them or something.
What?
They got something they want to show us.
Well, we know where their village or whatever is.
I think we gotta go. I think we gotta go there right now.
All right,
They're
Go with
gonna
it.
leave soon.
Okay.
let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
We go?
Okay.
We go.
Or did I misread that?
That's what Ed just conveyed to his gang.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't ask the GM if he misread it. Okay. So you guys begin to trudge into the woods.
Also, be careful. I think the Bigfoots have psychic powers.
Yeah, we established that last time.
Oh, okay.
And again, much.
And keep that sword sheathed. I don't want to. We shouldn't be waving weapons around.
I don't have a sheath. I just kind of it's got like a rubber, like a band on it, and I just throw it behind my shoulder.
Yeah, go with
It feels really
Okay.
dangerous, though.
that. yeah.
Ow! My calves! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yeah, the backs
Just
of your
scars.
legs are
Yeah, just
covered with
scarred.
scars.
Yep.
Why do I always wear shorts?
These are not cargo short swords.
Yeah, you've been wearing really short shorts this entire time.
Biker shorts.
Yes. Like Daisy Dukes almost.
Biker unitard.
Yes.
Dressed like Lance Armstrong.
It helps me run fast. Cuts down on wind resistance.
So you guys begin to trudge through the woods. It's very dark. And again, anytime you guys attempt to take out any electronic devices, now they keep malfunctioning. So you're operating purely by sight, sight in the dark and what little moonlight is making its way through the canopy. So it's incredibly dark. Are you guys going to try to move quickly, or are you trying to catch up with this thing? Are you trying to meet
gave
it
us
at
a
the
sense of
pass? Are you?
urgency.
Yes, I would be running, I think. Like, I
right.
would be heedless of the amount of noise I was making.
So then, so we'll just kind of be trying to keep up with Ed.
Okay.
Ed is the fastest of us.
Yes. T1000 running. So as you guys make your way through the woods, attempting to keep up with Ed, Will, roll to read a bad situation. Plus sharp.
Yes. 11.
11. Okay.
Doing really well, actually.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You'll never gain any experience.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
you haven't leveled up at all.
I've gained 1 point of experience.
Yeah, wow. That's impressive. You are keeping the plot forward while Ed just dies.
Yes.
Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh.
So I think with that, you get the impression that Ed's like fervor to go do this is a little unsettling. You feel like he's running directly into gunfire. It's that too many kids dead on your hands feel, and now there's a kid running ahead of you and it's on your watch, but like something is making your find your senses tingle.
Okay.
Ed rushing ahead of you at this pace is making you really uncomfortable that you're about to watch him get clocked.
Ed, slow down. We should still stay together.
We can't. We gotta go. They said they were gonna leave soon. They've got important information for us.
Is that what they said?
That's what they said in my brain before I collapsed.
Wait. Ed, stop for 1 second. Stop.
What?
Okay, let's think about this, okay? Okay, first off, we gotta stay together, okay? Nothing's happening to you on my watch, except for all the other things that happened, but I wasn't exactly there next to you. But this is within my control, okay?
A child's innocence must be protected.
Yes.
Yes.
But we gotta find them before it's too
A
late.
non-diegetic voice says that in the background. A child's innocence must be protected.
We gotta find them before it's too late.
Okay, and we can do that, but we're gonna walk briskly together, and we're gonna keep our senses sharp, okay?
Okay.
Because
all
we
right.
don't know what's out here.
Okay. All right.
Right, Jack?
Absolutely.
And then I run really fast. No.
Hey, it's up to you.
No.
I mean, if you're really drawn. You
No,
know.
his impassioned plea has, and my knowledge, my very
And paternalistic hand on the shoulder.
my very limited knowledge of his experience so far is just he has been present in the death of numerous children. I don't know anything more specific than that. So,
And somehow hasn't been implicated.
I feel like he knows what he's talking about when it comes
Bad
to
luck.
when it comes to people my age getting dead. So I guess I'll listen to him
Okay.
unless he's about to murder me. I guess I'll find out.
So you drop back and run as a trio at a less brisk pace. And in doing so, as you get to the spot where you remember filming this Family of Squatches, you have a deja vu moment from 2 minutes prior. You see this big giant bonfire campfire, and you see one individual Sasquatch on the far side of it looking at you guys. Behind them, you can hear the woods rustling pretty extensively. You assume the rest of them are going. But the one is staring at you and points to you, Ed.
Okay, I'm here, and I brought people to help. What do you need to tell me?
It just holds its point and gazes at you.
My Squatch.
It's pointing at me while looking
Pointing
at
at you and gazing at you, yeah.
Is it? Am I a?
It
body
takes
snatcher?
it takes like a split second glance to look at these two guys, like just a very quick momentary, but focused on you.
Is it me?
It's the one you definitely just interacted with.
It's okay. Me.
He wants to talk to you, Ed.
Okay, let's talk.
Are you going to approach him?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you close, the
Punches me in the face. This is the only way I know how to communicate.
Lets out a big bellowing thing so Bigfoot to laugh and run back.
I can't believe I fell for that again. I hate Bigfoot pranks.
the worst pranks.
as you approach, he grabs your shoulder and then makes another look at Jack. As he's holding Ed's shoulders, he's staring at you. What do you do?
I feel like he's about to rip my head off.
You don't get that impression.
No.
you don't get that
No,
impression.
I know. Knowing what we learned last time, I try to open myself up.
Interesting. Okay.
Just go like this.
How does Jack do that? What does that mean in Jack's head?
I think there is a almost like an inverse. I think part of his rigorous training, dealing with a lot of different cryptids. I think there's some like mental training that goes into it, like running the same thought through his head, like getting in the creating like little mental cycles to try to shield his mind.
And this, of course, has the appearance of you going, "Me am friend, me am friend." That's what it looks like.
Something like that. Yeah. This is the opposite.
No, but then what does the Sasquatch do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's
You're just inadvertently being real racist at him.
Stop calling it the N-word.
This is my training.
This is
I am essential. I am a special agent for the federal government.
He's a G-man.
What we're taught.
This is official G-man training. Oh, God.
call it a slur and level my gun at it.
Okay. Will Jack have you manipulate someone?
Not something I'm good at. Nope. 3.
Okay. Mark experience.
Yay.
I think what happens
so bad at
is
talking
quite,
to Bigfoot.
quite literally what we were just joking about is what you do.
Me am friend.
And no, the rolling
You?
N-word in a loop in his
okay.
head.
Yeah.
It sounds like Michael Richards inside Rob's head right now. And
There's a disconnect between what he thinks he's saying and what he actually
He's
communicates.
just replaying scenes from Harry and the Hendersons in his head. Just like, this is what I think. This is what I think they want.
yes.
Oh no! Wait, because he is slightly. So it's Jack. Jack has this thought where he's like, "All right, I'm gonna kind of let my mental shielding training drop and kind of let this thing in." And when he does that, he can't help, like, he kind of trips up and he can't help himself, and he just starts running through his head all the memories he has of just plugging Big Feet.
Ooh.
Like it's just like a fucking carousel of like
Bigfoot death.
boom, boom, like back of the head, back of the head, back of the head.
Curb stomp. Curb stomp.
Hit it with my truck. Get out. Put another slug
Pepper
in
the
it.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
I
That
don't
tracks.
I don't realize any of this is happening. I'm just smiling and shit. It's happening. We're
Yeah, we're doing it.
communicating.
Because I do think going all the way back to the initial call he put into Allison, while Jack does assess each individual situation, he has killed a lot
Yes.
of Sasquatches.
And inexplicably, there's one of you throwing it off an 8-story building.
Lands on a car.
So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like on top of a casino in Atlantic City, just like wrestling the woman, like throwing it down into a
it's wearing
garage.
it's wearing like a casino employee like vest with the name tag on it.
Yes,
He was counting cards.
exactly.
He was involved in some sort of Ocean's 11.
Buried at the Pine Barrens.
Yes.
So I'm imagining at this point, between my failure to communicate and his failure to communicate, the Bigfoot is like looking at Jack, going like, "Oh, what the hell?" And then just like, "All right," points to Will. I'll try this one.
Yeah.
Just shoves you in the fire.
He's suplexing one in an underground fight ring.
Exactly.
Okay. So with the 3.
Sharing a tender embrace, like with another one as it turns away a single tear as he pulls out a revolver and just puts one behind its ear.
Croupier was the word I couldn't remember.
Yes.
As this all happening, I looked at Ed. I'm like, I think he's got it.
Yeah. It's happening.
So as you're running the murder montage through your head,
Inadvertently.
you see the eyes of this Sasquatch go wide. It turns to you, Ed, and roars right in your face as you get a message projected into your head. A lot of anger is like directed malice towards you, and you hear it say to you,
How dare you? What have you done?
and then it flings you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Will roll 2d6.
Determine how much you insult the Sasquatch.
Wait, 6? I think that's my first fail. in a
Okay.
while.
Yep.
I'm getting experience.
Wait, was that for the same thing?
Sort of. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sort of.
Oh, it was. Shit.
Why
Okay.
are we so bad at talking to Bigfoot? He wants to help us.
We want to, again, this is us trying to help
Yeah.
it. Our intentions are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And I
Sasquatch
think,
is the problem here.
I think, Will, all you see in this last moment is you see Ed get yeeted fully out of your sight. Granted, it is dark,
Like I was in my new Bugatti.
yeah.
yeah, like he's gone. You see this thing exchange a look with Jack, throws a rock towards him, and just sprints off into the woods. And you can't help but think that whatever Ed was just conveying about needing to do something before they go, that they're going now, and the something is happening.
What happened to the rock thrown at Jack?
That's up to Jack. It was thrown at him.
Okay.
It was a warning thing.
Okay.
Try to get out of the way of it.
Yeah, I mean, and you can. It's not. It was again. It was not.
Just a stone.
Yeah, it was a stone by the campfire. He's flinging at you in rage. It was not trying to clock you, crush your skull or anything. It was
Ed,
frustration.
are you okay?
So actually, in that case, maybe I just kind of stand and just let it hit me. Just like,
Ow.
Then take one harm.
It's fair.
Yeah, then take one harm.
It's one harm. Well, I'm not gonna take a harm.
Take a comedic harm.
I'll take a comedic harm.
Yes.
Oh,
Ed, are you okay?
crash. You hear leaves and branches snapping.
Yeah. You guys begin to stumble back out of the woods.
Well, first, I mean, is there anything to investigate in their
No.
campsite?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure we well and truly messed up whatever this opportunity was.
that was why the camera just cuts to you guys walking out of the
Yeah,
woods,
yeah.
defeated, walking back towards the
Yeah,
truck.
that's fair.
I feel like we really could have moved the story along just now, but I don't. We didn't.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna move this along. We gotta head to Eston's house.
Again, I really don't think I am very helpful in this.
It's okay. We all sucked.
The only one to even partially communicate with them. Yeah.
There's nothing to hang on you there, Ed.
I keep getting horribly mangled.
Yeah, is he harmed?
No.
Okay.
He keeps taking one harm, but he has
Right,
one
and then
harm
he's-
reduction.
yeah.
So no,
It's just Wile E. Coyote at this point.
It is perfect.
he's getting comedic harm left and right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I'm pissed. Fucking get in the truck. We're going to get Eston.